Hey guys, it's your girl SeekretD coming to you with the afternoon video, 5 minutes or less, because we're doing after school pickups. So I saw a video. Again, I feel like I speak on this often, but it's not my fault that it comes up. So we're gonna do a 2-in-1. So one was a post where someone was basically saying that, just because you don't have just because you don't have kids don't mean you gotta brag about it. She said she thought it was weird that older women above 30 brag about not having kids and this, that, and a third, or whatever. They just mad, whatever, right? So I always say that it does not matter. I'm all for people celebrating whatever they feel like celebrating, and I don't understand why people get so offended that people celebrate things that relate to them. You know what I mean? So if you have a child or 2 or 3 or even 4 and someone is celebrating the fact that they have 0, it shouldn't trigger you. They're happy that they don't have kids. That's their own personal thing. That doesn't make them weird. That just makes them happy that they don't have kids. People celebrate shit that you might think is weird. So I don't understand the whole point of, why y'all celebrate not having kids? That's weird. Pay attention, idiot. Ugh. So yes, they are, but I told you don't say that. So threw me off. So yeah, let them live. Let them shout from the rooftop that they don't have kids and If that's their accomplishment, maybe that's one of their list of accomplishments. Maybe your accomplishment is that you have kids. Like, it does not matter. People have kids, they don't. Like, stop making it into a thing. There's no right age to have kids. There's no wrong age. Shit happens. You can't tell somebody that they should have did XYZ because they were XYZ age. Like, mind your business. Mind the business that pays you. Mind the vagina that's attached to you or that you stick your penis in. Like, mind your business. So that's what I want to say about that. Secondly, I was watching Kendra, as usual, one of her highlights, and dude was talking about how he can't date somebody with more than 2 kids, right? And again, people are triggered. I'm not triggered. I have 3 children. I don't really have issues finding people that want to date me. He made valid points, I guess, because he's like, when they have children, those are people that's added into your relationship. So, which makes sense. I never thought of it like that, but it's true. Yeah, kind of true or not. I mean, yes and no. Some people operate that way where it's like, I like you, now meet my kid. I don't come from that school of thought. I believe in protecting my children at all costs, and I will not risk that or impede on that for the sake of a relationship. I don't care who it is. I don't care how I feel. I feel like we need time. You're not gonna just, hey, I like you, come meet my babies. We're not doing that. So again, it depends on the person. But I understand what he's saying, where it's like, eventually you end up paying for the kids, you end up doing stuff inadvertently. Not saying that she's asking you to take care of her children, but it kind of happens when you're in a relationship and you kind of get meshed together and you want to do things or what have you. You do end up putting money into that household. That's just, you're welcome. That's just the way it goes. So I understand his train of thought, and people were like dragging him, talking about, he don't even look good and this, that, and the third. But again, I want to point out the fact of the matter that it doesn't matter what he looks like. Like, he's entitled to have, his whatever. If he don't want to date you because you got more than 2 kids, he's not going to date you. And he's entitled to say that out loud. Same way you entitled to call him UGLY, but you shouldn't, because that has nothing to do with his opinion. But that is your opinion. But we gotta be nice. But a lot of people were like so triggered, like, he looked like that and he don't want XYZ. A lot of people were asking how many kids he had, which again, that's a valid question, but that still doesn't negate the fact that he doesn't want to deal with somebody that has 2 kids or less. Because even if he has 6 kids, maybe that's why. Maybe he's like, okay, 8 is my max. You know what I mean? So y'all gotta stop going hard at people for their opinions and what they want out of life. And you can't say that because somebody looks a certain way that they're less worthy of what they want, or they should have lower standards or what have you, because that's the same school of thinking that thinks that because I have children I should settle for less, and I refuse. I'm not doing that. So why are you going to expect him, because he's not attractive to you, to be like, okay, well, since I'm not attractive, I'm gonna date somebody with 4 kids when 2 kids is my max? Y'all gotta be the same across the board. Y'all gotta let people live and try to be consistent. I know a lot of y'all don't understand how to do that because y'all are hypocrites. And it sounds bad, but it's the truth. But y'all need to fix that up here. Try not to be such a hypocrite and let people live. So what if he don't want to deal with a woman with more than 2 kids? Okay, you don't have to call him ugly, even if you think he's ugly. It doesn't matter. That has nothing to do with what he said. And same difference. People are entitled. If I didn't get triggered and I got 3 kids, you got 1 kid, some of y'all don't got none, and y'all triggered going in on this man. Leave him alone, let him live. People are entitled to opinions. For me, he was saying some wonky stuff, right? He was, because he said something like, if you got 2 kids, then I gotta kiss you and my thing gotta go up. So basically, I only accept you with 2 kids if you make me sexually aroused, like ASAP. Like, that was dumb. And he said if you have more than 2, then you gotta look bad and you gotta have money and you have to So, but that's how people think. People forget how much you lack, or they forget what you have going on when they look at you. And I guarantee you, it's true. So he's not wrong. His delivery was a little jacked up, but y'all leave that man alone. And every other man that feels like that, leave him alone. It doesn't matter, 2 kids, 10 kids, how many ever he got. If he only want to deal with a woman that has 2, that's his prerogative. Just like if you don't want to deal with him because you don't like how he look, that's your prerogative. But y'all have to stop being so sensitive on social media and getting so super offended, like somebody's talking directly into you personally when they voice an opinion. Just because you fall into that thing, he not thinking about you. She's not thinking about you. They just saying how they feel. So get out your feels and let people live. That's it.